Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is day number 3 of VEDA, and we're going to get into some controversial books. And I'm going to give you guys some Black authors to check out. As I said, this is day 3 of VEDA, video every day in April, and per the format that I have decided for this year, we're going to be getting into a book that I read over the last 10 years. That was picked randomly. I'm going to see how good I am at knowing titles to figure out what the actual author's name is. And then I'm going to do a fun podcast question, actually 2 of them. And then I'm going to give you guys 2 recommendations for Black authors that you guys need to go check out. So let's just jump right into today's video, because it's not a show, it's a video. If you're not familiar with video every day in April, it's a video every day in April. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but I've been doing it for a couple years. So let's get into it. So the book that I have chosen randomly is Me Before You number 1, which is by Jojo Moyes. And if I am not mistaken, this is a super controversial book because it has quadriplegic representation in it. And some people say it's done well. Some people say it's done not well. Some people don't like the movie. I actually kind of enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the book too. And I felt more connected with the book, especially when it came to his mother's point of view, sort of. She just came off really kind of nasty in the movie, but I kind of felt her in the book. She had an entire chapter for herself, and you could feel the emotion that she was going through his struggle, through his decisions and everything like that. So if you're not familiar with Me Before You, it is about a young man that gets into an accident and he becomes a quadriplegic. If I'm saying that correctly, I hope I am. And he is contemplating ending his life. And that is pretty much the story. It is not a romance, it's tragedy. And lots of people like to place it into the romance category because him and his caretaker, Louisa, end up having a relationship. However, yeah, I wouldn't place it in romance. Most definitely wouldn't place it in romance. It doesn't have it happily ever after. It doesn't even have it happily for now. It has a resolution, but it's more of a love story because I ended up crying and bawling at the end of it anyway. So let's see what I gave that book back in the day. Okay, so here we are on the Goodreads page for Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, which I did get correct, obviously. Let's see, it looks like I gave this book 4 stars, and it was read back before I started doing Steam fans and actually giving like different kinds of stars and things like that. So I gave it 4 stars, and I read it back in 2016. So it says, lives up to all the hype. I can't wait to see how they interpret this beautiful, heartbreaking, loving, and touching story about life changed in an instant on the big screen. I cried, I laughed, even swooned a bit. Will Trainer was written to perfection, in my opinion, for this life that he was given and the decisions he had to make for himself. I wish upon no one. Louisa was funny and so relatable that I just loved her. All of the other characters played their parts, and you are given light to their struggles with the decisions that were being made. I think I cried the most during the parts of Miss Trainer than any other. As a parent, the choices made are just impossible. Just a wonderful story with so much reality that it just sucks you in. I don't know if I did a specific video for this or not because it says undetermined, but of course you can always go to my 2016 book reviews if they are still open, and you will be able to see them there. So looks like I got another one right. If we're keeping count, that is 2 for 2 since doing this. I do know I have some coming up that I'm going to refrain from trying to figure out and look smart for. But yeah, I think that my idea of the story, because I read the book, obviously I read the book before I watched the movie, and after seeing the movie I definitely cried a little bit more, but I do think I connected with that parental struggle that was going on within that book, and think that JoJo did because if I'm not mistaken, she had a really big hand in doing the movie as well. So I think she pulled all of the best parts of her story out and placed them on the big screen to give the most emotional connection to that story and that storyline up on the big screen. So there's that. Alrighty, first question of the day is toilet paper, over or under? This is so controversial. It drives me absolutely crazy. And I am an over person. So that means that the roll has to be over and it tails down like this, because going up underneath is just not happening. I actually will change if in my house. I don't do it anywhere else. I don't do it at other people's houses. But in my house, it's always over. Always. We have a couple bathrooms. It's always over. So there is that. Question number 2 is, how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? What? How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? I have no clue. Would chickens be able to kill an elephant? I think that's the real question. Would chickens actually be able to kill an elephant? I don't think so. So there is that answer. Let me know your answers to those questions down in the comment section. And here are your recommendations for Black authors that I think you guys should check out. I think you need to check out Spice Cake by Keta. Keta Kendric. I read this book last year and thought it was absolutely wonderful. It is a novella, but it touches on some racially social issues that were done in such a way that was just like amazing. It makes you think about how you are dealing with your life and the world around you. And I think Keta did an amazing job at hitting those points in less than a 200-page book, because I think it's less than 200 pages, but it most definitely will only take you about 2 hours to read. So go check out that book because it's amazing, and check out this author. I'm diving into her backlist, and I hope that you guys will as well. The next one I'm going to tell you guys to go check out is actually a trilogy by a author that I absolutely have been loving, have loved for a long time, and you guys will be seeing an interview from her. Little spoiler alert there. But the See No Evil trilogy by Nana Malone is absolutely amazing. If you are looking for that perfect amount of romantic suspense with some heisty type situations going on, a super strong Black female character, fun British male character, you have, royalty that's involved, secret societies, and just super sexy times. This is going to be the trilogy that you need to pick up from Nana. She's actually on her 3rd trilogy for this secret society, and this starts the society off, this one right here, See No Evil, and it's absolutely amazing. It's going to drag you in, and if you can listen to it on audiobook, I definitely say do that, because her narrators are absolutely amazing and just going to draw you in and just grab you up and just keep you and just like, I want more, I need to know more, give me more. Love it so much. So there are some recommendations for Black authors that you guys should go check out. I revisited one of the books that I read back in the day and answered some funny questions. Let me know your answers to those questions down in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My PayPal and my Patreon and all my other social links are down there as well. Down there. And let's keep this going. Yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.